Well, Walmart says it plans to eliminate roles at its corporate office and global technology team. The Bentonville-based company announcing less than 1,500 people would be affected by this cutback.
Walmart now saying it must raise prices to deal with the cost of tariffs. So let's bring in NBC's senior business correspondent, Christine Romans. Let's start there.
Yeah.
What are we hearing from the nation's largest private employer?
Right, and biggest retailer. This is a really important warning from Walmart here. Its CEO saying they just can't absorb all the higher prices.
You say that Walmart should eat the cost of the tariffs. Is that an acknowledgement that it is U.S. companies that bear the brunt of tariffs, not foreign companies?
Sometimes the country will eat it, sometimes Walmart will eat it.
Walmart wants you to think it's just a simple store, low prices, friendly faces, and everyday convenience. But behind the bright signs and rollback deals, there's a hidden system at work, one built on psychological tricks, constant surveillance, and a future that may not include the people who run it. From fake discounts to high-tech monitoring, these are the 10 secrets Walmart doesn't want you to know, and once you hear them, you'll never shop there the same way again. Walmart is known for having one of the largest workforces in the world, but behind the scenes, that's slowly starting to change. Walk into a modern Walmart today and you'll notice the signs. More self-checkout stations, AI-powered cameras, robotic floor cleaners, and smart inventory systems. These upgrades aren't just about convenience. They're about reducing the need for human workers. Quietly, Walmart has been shifting toward a future built on automation. A future where fewer people are needed to keep the store running. In some locations, entire departments are now handled by machines. Inventory is tracked by shelf sensors. Stocking is guided by handheld systems that tell employees exactly what to do, down to the second. And self-checkout, that's just the beginning. Walmart is testing stores that run with minimal staff, where customers check in via app, grab items, and leave. While AI handles everything from security to payment, workers have noticed the shift. Hours are being cut. Positions that used to be filled by people are quietly being phased out. And for those still employed, the pressure to perform faster, better, and more efficiently has only gotten worse. The ultimate goal? A store that runs itself, with just a few people on site to keep the system from breaking. It's cost effective, it's scalable, and for Walmart, it's the future. But for workers, it's a warning. When you walk through Walmart's aisles, it feels like every price is clearly marked. Big yellow tags, bold numbers, and signs that scream low price make you feel like you're getting a deal. But here's the truth. The price on the shelf isn't always what you're charged at checkout, and Walmart knows it. In many stores, prices change frequently, especially with items tied to rollbacks or digital updates. But when those changes happen, staff don't always have time to update the physical shelf tags. That means the number you see in the aisle might be wrong, and usually it's not in your favor. You could grab something that says $4.99, but when you scan it, it rings up for $6.49. And unless you catch it or challenge it at the register, Walmart wins. They've saved on labor, boosted margins, and moved product, all while you thought you were getting a deal. Some employees say it's so common that they're used to customers bringing price differences to their attention multiple times a day, but most people don't check. They trust the tag, pay the price, and leave. That's exactly what Walmart counts on. So next time you're shopping, take this simple advice. Scan it before you buy it, because at Walmart, the shelf price is just a suggestion. Walmart's rollback signs are everywhere. Big, bright, and designed to grab your attention. When you see that yellow smiley face and a slashed out price, it feels like you're getting a special deal. But here's the part they don't tell you. Not all rollbacks are actually discounts. In fact, some of them are just marketing tricks. There are cases where Walmart simply brings an item back to its original price after raising it for a few weeks, then slaps a rollback label on it to make it look like a deal. For example, a product that used to cost $9.88 might be raised to $10.97 for a short period. Then during a rollback, it goes back to $9.88. But now it looks like you're saving money when really you're just paying the regular price again. Other times the difference is only a few cents, but the signage makes it feel like a major discount. It's a psychological tactic. Most shoppers don't remember the original price of every item. They trust the rollback sign and assume it's a good deal. Walmart knows this. That's why the design is so bold, the messaging so simple. It's all meant to make you feel like a smart shopper, even if the discount is barely real. So next time you see a rollback, look twice. Because at Walmart, not every discount is what it seems, and some are just illusions dressed up as savings. Walmart may feel like just another store, but once you walk through those sliding glass doors, you're being watched in more ways than you think. Most people assume security cameras are just for theft prevention, but Walmart's tracking goes far beyond that. From the moment you enter, your movements, pauses, and shopping patterns are quietly monitored using a mix of in-store cameras, heat maps, and even signal tracking from your smartphone if you've connected to their Wi-Fi or use the app. Every aisle you walk down, how long you linger in front of a product, and whether you buy or walk away, all of that data gets stored, analyzed, and fed into systems that help Walmart fine-tune its layout, pricing, and promotions. They know if you turn left or right first. They know which shelves make you stop and which ones you ignore. If you use self-checkout or scan with their app, that information is tied directly to your shopping habits. And it's not just about what you buy, it's about how you behave. This helps Walmart build behavioral profiles, optimize store layouts, and even decide which products to move or push harder next time you're in. The goal? Get you to spend more without you even realizing it. It's invisible, it's constant, and for most shoppers, it's completely unnoticed. But once you know it's happening, it's hard not to feel like someone's always watching, because at Walmart they are. When the doors are still open but the aisles start to empty, most customers don't realize what's about to happen behind the scenes. Late at night, Walmart transforms. The music gets lower, the lights dim slightly, and pallets start rolling in from the back. That's when overnight restocking begins, and it's total chaos. While customers sleep, a skeleton crew is expected to restock an entire store's worth of inventory before morning. Boxes are stacked in the aisles. Employees race to unload and shelve products while dodging cleaning crews and the occasional late night shopper. They're given strict quotas, huge sections to restock in tight time frames. And if they don't finish, they're written up. Some workers report having only a few hours to restock entire departments like groceries or home goods, with little help and no breaks. The pressure is non-stop. Managers often walk through with clipboards, watching employees work, pushing for faster results. And if the truck comes late, it throws everything off, but the expectations stay the same. People are forced to cut corners, hide unopened boxes, or shove items onto shelves just to meet time goals. To the average customer, the store looks fully stocked by morning, but few realize it took an entire night of rushed labor, exhaustion, and stress to make that happen. At Walmart, the shelves might look calm, but what happens overnight is anything but. Self-checkout is supposed to make things easier. No lines, no awkward small talk, just scan, pay, and go. But what most shoppers don't realize is that Walmart's self-checkout kiosks are doing a lot more than scanning your groceries. They're watching you closely. Every self-checkout station is equipped with cameras pointed directly at your face and your hands. While you scan items, these cameras are recording your movements, tracking eye contact, and even monitoring your body language. But it doesn't stop there. Walmart has been quietly rolling out AI-powered software that detects suspicious behavior. If you hesitate while scanning, accidentally skip an item, or make a sudden movement, the system flags it, and in some cases notifies employees or security in real time. Some stores also use weight sensors on the bagging area that check if what's being placed in the bag matches what was scanned. If it doesn't, you might get locked out of the machine or flagged for assistance. And here's the catch. Even if the mistake was innocent, that footage stays recorded. Walmart uses it not just for loss prevention, but to test future systems and train AI models. You may think you're checking out on your own, but behind those screens, you're being watched, analyzed, and judged by a system that never blinks. It's fast, it's efficient, and it's designed to protect Walmart, not you. Walmart greeters seem friendly enough. Smiling faces that welcome you at the door and offer carts or a simple hello. But their role isn't just customer service. Behind that smile, greeters are trained for something very specific: surveillance. While most shoppers assume they're there to be polite, Walmart's greeters are actually the first line of defense against theft, and they're trained to spot suspicious behavior the moment you walk in, from body language and eye movement to whether or not someone avoids eye contact or quickly changes direction. Greeters are taught to look for subtle signs that something's off. They memorize frequent faces, pay attention to who enters empty-handed and exits with bags, and may even note which customers walk straight to high theft areas like electronics or cosmetics. And when you walk out with a bag and a receipt, that casual glance they give, it's not just to say goodbye. They're scanning to see if the bag looks too full, if the items match the receipt, or if you're trying to slip through with something unpaid. Some greeters are even wired in with earpieces communicating with store security when something feels off. So while the role might seem simple, Walmart treats it as a strategic checkpoint. Next time you walk in thinking no one's paying attention, just remember, the first person you see might already be watching everything. Working at Walmart isn't just about stocking shelves or scanning barcodes. It's about being watched constantly. From the moment an employee clocks in, nearly everything they do is tracked, timed, and monitored. The most obvious layer? Security cameras. They don't just watch customers, they follow employees too. Every aisle, break room, and register is under 24/7 surveillance. But the real pressure comes from Walmart's internal performance systems. Many workers are assigned headsets that not only let them communicate, but also track their movements. They're told where to go, how fast to complete a task, and even how many seconds it should take to walk from one area to another. And if they fall behind, it's flagged. Systems track how many items an employee scans per hour, how fast they respond to a call button, and even how long they spend talking to customers. Every delay gets noticed. Workers report feeling like they're racing against a machine with no room for error. Breaks are timed down to the minute. Stocking shelves is a speed game, and if someone falls behind schedule, managers are notified almost instantly. Some employees have even been written up for standing still too long. In Walmart's world, productivity is king, and the eyes watching aren't just managers, they're embedded into the very system. For workers, it's not just a job, it's surveillance in every direction. When you return an item to Walmart, you probably assume it gets sent back to the manufacturer, written off as a loss, or tossed if it's been opened. But here's the secret most customers never hear. A lot of returned items end up right back on the shelf. That makeup set you returned, that kitchen appliance you tried once. If it still looks good, Walmart might clean it up, repackage it, and put it back out for sale, sometimes at full price. In many stores, there's a section in the back where employees inspect returned items. They're told to check for damage, wipe things down, and decide if it's resellable. But they're also under pressure to move quickly and avoid waste. So unless something is obviously broken or disgusting, it often goes straight back onto the sales floor. Even electronics, headphones, and small appliances. If the box looks decent and the item turns on, it's fair game. And yes, this includes items that were used once and returned within the return window. The original buyer gets their money back. The next buyer, they think they're getting something brand new. And unless you open it and notice fingerprints, smudges, or missing packaging, you'll never know. Walmart doesn't advertise this, but it's common practice, all to avoid throwing away inventory and to protect profits. So the next time you buy something sealed but off, just remember, you might not be the first one to take it home. Everyone loves a good clearance deal. Those big red stickers and end-of-aisle displays at Walmart feel like gold mines. Marked down items that seem like unbeatable steals. But here's a little-known secret. Some clearance prices at Walmart are actually higher than the original price. How? It all comes down to how Walmart manipulates pricing behind the scenes. In many cases, items are quietly marked up for a few weeks before being discounted during a clearance event. For example, a toaster that normally sells for $19.94 might get bumped to $24.88, then slapped with a big red clearance, now $21.98 tag. It looks like a discount, it feels like a deal, but in reality, you're paying more than you would have last month. This strategy relies on the fact that most shoppers don't track regular prices, they trust the sticker. And Walmart knows this. The bolder the tag, the more urgency it creates. Some shoppers even rush to grab items simply because it says clearance, assuming it won't be there tomorrow. And while some clearance items are genuine markdowns, others are just price games disguised as discounts. Employees often aren't even told when these price changes happen. It's handled through the system. So unless you're keeping receipts or checking price history online, you might never notice. At Walmart, not every deal is what it seems, and some sales are built to fool you. So the next time you step into Walmart, take a closer look. From the prices on the shelves to the cameras above your head, not everything is as innocent as it seems. These secrets aren't just rumors, they're built into the system. If you've ever worked at Walmart or seen something they don't want customers to notice, drop your story in the comments. We're reading them all. And if y'all want more truth about the places you thought you knew, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because this is just the surface.